I know Chigs is in here recording this.
No Chid Smooth in here, right? So whatever you say,
sorry, you know Chig gonna have everything up there.
whatever you say, Chid's gonna be on YouTube.
Yo, we got Joe in the building.
Yes,
How are you, bro?
Yo, what's good, my boy? Yo, I'm happy to be here. Happy to be sitting down with you, man.
For sure. Appreciate that, man. So this is your first time being on my platform, right?
Right.
For those who don't know who Joe Ogun is, who are you?
Man, my name is Joe O. I'm from Franklin, New Jersey. I'm your favorite Nigerian demon. Man, that's all about me, man. Your favorite artist, Jersey's finest.
So what got you into music?
Man, music has been a part of my family for a minute, even before I was born. Like, my uncle, he used to be big into music. He was a big music lover and fan, and he used to roll around with different artists back in the day in Nigeria and before he came here type of shit. So, my other uncles, they managed artists, so it's always been a thing in my family. Like, my uncle played the drums, my brother played the piano, like, my sister sings here and there, like,
right.
So music has always been a part of my bloodline type shit. So
Right, because a lot of people, Nigerian parents, they do not want you to do anything outside of being a doctor and an engineer.
That's a fact.
Now, was your mom accepting of you wanting to do music?
Man, shouts out to Mom Dukes. Nah, she was not fucking with it, bro.
How was that conversation?
It was bad.
Yeah?
Dude, it was never a conversation because I knew better. I knew better to tell my mom I'm trying to be an artist growing up. Like, young Nigerian kid, like, she did not come to this country just to her son be a rapper.
Right.
Like, and I told her when I wanted to be a rapper, she said, how many rappers make it? For real. Like,
yeah.
And I'm like, she don't know that I got bars. You feel me? But I respect it in a way because it's not what she used to. It's not her culture. She didn't grow up like that. She don't know about that shit. You feel me? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's cool.
So then back then, what type of music were you making? Were you rapping? Were you doing Afro beats, or were you?
Back then, I was just doing straight hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Like rap,
rap, hip hop. I'm a product of hip hop, man. I was born in New York. I grew up in New Jersey. Like, grew up on Biggie, Jay-Z, all of them type of people. New York hip hop and all of that shit. So hip hop was big growing up, but it's until when I went to Nigeria.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then that's when I got influenced to start implementing my Nigerian culture into my music. And that was like when I was like probably 15, 16.
Right.
Yeah.
How would you describe Afrobeat? Because a lot of people feel like it's not being, kind of like you just said, it's not being represented right. What is Afrobeat to Joe?
To Afrobeats to Joe. See, I feel like it's a sound and it's a culture.
Right.
Yeah, it's between a sound and a culture. Like, if I'm hopping on the most trap beat ever and I'm saying certain things that my people from my culture could relate to, it's Afrobeats to me.
Right.
Because Afrobeats is deeper than just the beat. It's the sound, it's the culture, it's the influence, it's everything that goes into it. So yes, Afrobeat to me is about genre, sound, and if it's relatable to Afrobeats.
Right.
But the Afrobeat sound, yeah, that's different than what I consider Afrobeats. If I hear an African artist rapping on a trap beat, to me, it's not Afrobeats, but I would consider it under the umbrella. You know what I'm saying? So it's a part of Afrobeat somehow. Yeah,
So now you got this song Magic Sturdy.
Yes, sir.
And it's popping everywhere.
Yes, sir.
The first time I heard it, I was in the gym working out, and it came on. I think I just searched it on my Spotify.
Right.
And I heard it, and I had to run it back at least 15 times. For me, that's a great measure of a song that's gonna be a hit, and a song that's gonna be one of my favorites.
Yeah.
How did that song come about?
Yeah, Magic Sturdy, man. Yo, shouts out to K Flock, man. One thing I say is that artists, man, y'all need to give more credit and more recognition on what inspires you. You feel me?
Right.
I'm not a type of artist that's gonna sit up here and try to be all cool and shit and try to act like K Flock and them didn't inspire Magic Sturdy.
In what way did they inspire that?
I was one of my favorite songs before I made Magic Sturdy was "Shake It" by K Flock with Cardi B in them. Yep. So I'm like, damn, shake it, shake it. You feel me? I fuck with it, and even come to find out, I'll give recognition where it's due. It was UG's. It was they had a whole artist drill beef going on. I ain't really look into it. You know what I'm saying? But I realized that there was these artists beefing UG's, K Flock. And then, but the song I heard was "Shake It" by K Flock because it obviously had Cardi on it and it was big. So on the radio and shit like that. So I'm hearing that song. I'm like, I'm fucking with it. I'm like, damn, this shit hard, bro. And Akon, one of my favorites going up, like he on it and shit like that. And I'm like, man, who this Spanish nigga from the Bronx rapping over African nigga type sample? Like that's fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, bro, I need to do that shit, but I need to do that shit deeper than K Flock. I don't know where K Flock from, but if he's Hispanic or whatever like that, if he hopped on some Hispanic shit and started going crazy, his fans would be like, oh nah, this that shit. So I said, you know what? Let me embody what I see and what that song is. You know what I'm saying? So from there, I was like, you know, I had made Magic Sturdy. I was thinking, I was just in my car, I was high as hell, just thinking like, yo, how could I do some shit where my people will really connect with it? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I was listening to African samples. I was like, yo, what should I sample? And then that shit just came to me. Magic System, Premier Gaou, because it's like, I thought about it. I was like, this is the biggest African song I know that me and my friends grew up on, like people around our age. Like if you was born anywhere from the 80s to 90s and you grew up in America, you know this song. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah,
the song plays at every single Nigerian party. Even non-Nigerian parties too.
Non-Nigerian party,
like pretty much any African event, the song plays.
Anything. Till this day, even young people, you go to some of these young parties, you still hearing people play that shit. So I'm like, damn. I'm like, nah, let me hit up this producer. Let's get this beat going. Let me hop on this shit for promotion. You know what I'm saying? And just throw it out there. I hop on this shit, send it out. I snap on this shit, like, but I don't even realize I snap on shit because the way I notice I snap on shit is by asking other people, like, yo, what you think of this? What you think of this? Right. And then when people giving me the response, like the 5 people I send my music to after I leave the studio, when they giving me the response, like, yo, this that one, then that make me go listen back to it, like, yo, what the fuck did I do on this shit? Then I'm like, all right, this shit is hard. I think all my shit is hard, but you can't be like over jacking yourself where you think like everything you do is hard. Like, okay, you think everything you do is hard, but like, go ask your homies, you know what I'm saying, that are unapologetic, that are going to tell you, yo, Joe, this shit ass. You feel me? And they gonna look you in your face and be like, I don't know what to do. You feel me? So I sent it to them. They like, this is that one. You know what I'm saying? This is that one because, and it didn't just come about nowhere. I've been rapping on Afro beats, rapping, like spitting straight hip hop shit, hip hop flows on Afro beats since like 2017, 2018. Probably even before that. Baby girl need to back it and dump it. Tell the God like a Jordan, I jump it. For the reach that we want, we gon' up it. We gon' up it, better up it. I don't do too much chatting, I'm working. 50K, he was jugging and serving.